A festive atmosphere inside the building as we bring you Friday Night Basketball on 2K Sports. And tonight, it'll be the Chicago Bulls going up against the Toronto Raptors. With Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke, this is Brian Anderson, plus our reporter, Allie LaForce. So let's take a look at the starters for the Toronto Raptors. We've got Brandon Ingram. He's out there with Scotty Barnes. And it's Skinny in at the 1 spot. And for the Bulls, Kobe White out there with Josh Giddey. And it's the Kid in at the 4. Ooh, get ready for some speed tonight, Doris. Both of these teams like to get out and run. Both of these teams are believers, B.A., in the idea that the best shots often come within the first 10 seconds of the shot clock. It's going to be exciting. The one thing you anticipate, maybe a lot of substituting early to keep everyone's legs fresh. It'll be the Raptors off the tip. Here's Skinny, coming off a terrific game against Minnesota. And Josh Giddey is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. The ref's calling it close already as he picks up a quick early foul. Outside Barnes. Oh, return to sender. Giddey against Barrett. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. Listen, he's going to get stronger, but you talk about guile and the willingness to battle down low. Josh Giddey is more than up to the task.
Josh Giddey.
And he makes a first. And Doris, since winning the title in 2019, the Toronto Raptors have been a little inconsistent as of late.
They certainly have, B.A. They've been in and out of the playoffs since then. Certainly, you look at some of the pieces they have, nice pieces. But you've got to have more if you want to compete.
Both shots good from the stripe.
You can tell when he steps to the line the kind of confidence he has in himself. It's written all over his body language.
Outside Barrett. Pass to Ingram. Lets it fly. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
R.J. Barrett with excellent vision. And it's not just the vision, it's the ability to put it on time and on target. Nicely done.
Here's Lee. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
There's no quitting this guy. He just gives you great effort, and he continues to give you great production.
Here's Skinny. Giddey defends. Nice shot by Skinny.
Ooh, how sick was that, guys? I mean, he makes defenders look silly with moves like that.
White against Barrett. Now here's White. The D's right on him. Pass to the Kid. And here's Giddey. Just 5 on the clock. It's good.
Boy, it looked like the defense was perfectly positioned. Outstanding contest. And Josh Giddey says, I don't care. I'm scoring anyway.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
First personal foul. First team foul.
And he goes in for the dunk.
Just finding the open man and making sure it's on time and on target. This is who Josh Giddey is.
And how about our AT&T 5G Slam Cam? Couldn't have captured that play any better. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen. It's the 2K leaderboard showing the teams with the most points off turnovers last season. Number 1, the Raptors. The Bulls, 4th.
Here you have two offenses that feasted off turnovers. Every opponent was a little nervous with the ball around them.
Lee on the wing. Oh, an amazing finish with a hand right right in his face. Lee's got 6.
And I love their energy so far. They're now 4 for 4 from the field.
Pass to Ingram. Takes a 3. And it's Lee with the rebound.
He's always quick to pop out and defend the 3.
You know, we talk about this time and time again, trying to stay connected to shooters along the perimeter. Nicely done.
No good with the triple.
That was their first miss of the game. 4 for 5 right now. What a good start.
BA, the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
Yeah, and absolutely. Even smooth when he's powering it home like that. Here's White. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
For Toronto, they've gone 3 of 5 here in the opening quarter. Timeout called, the Raptors. And this game, the first chance they've had to see Chicago.
You beat them up pretty bad last season, despite being pretty close in the standings.
Skinny passes to the bulldozer. Here's Skinny. No good on the triple.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Here's Lee. Blocked! And it's out of bounds. Still Chicago's ball.
Chicago ball.
First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. White, the pass to Giddey. Knocked loose. Clock at 6. And we're going to have a jump ball.
Violation. It'll be a jump ball.
And it's the Bulls with the ball. Clock is at 3. The bodyguard, the pass to Giddey. And that one drops for him. Giddey's got 6.
Getting out to a nice lead. Great flow and great execution.
Here's Skinny. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line from there. Well, this is game 1 of a back-to-back for him, Doris. You think they played tonight with tomorrow in mind?
You know, it's always interesting, BA, and a lot of times it's based on how old is your team. If you've got guys who are long in the tooth, meaning they've played a lot of years, you might play them one night and then not play them in the back-to-back. This is the modern NBA. Sometimes you never know who's going to be available.
First free throw is good. He's perfect from the line this time. The Bulls have got 6 of 8 shots to go. Barrett against White. Over to the left wing. Here's Lee. He has 6 over Ingram. No luck on that one. Outside Barrett. Trying to go for a lob there. Excellent defense and anticipation to stop it. And he lobs it up top. It's stolen by Barnes. Pass to Skinny. Here's the bulldozer. Hook shot on the way. Yes, it's good. The bulldozer's got his second basket of the night.
This is why the hook shot was invented, to score with the defender glued to you.
Here's Lee. The Bulls with another miss. Toronto trailing. Step back shot. Got a piece of it. To the paint. Lets it fly. White. Good. White's got his second basket. Let's look at the energy stats. How the hustle game has been going for Chicago.
Well, their length and anticipation reflected in their shot blocking totals, making the extra effort to close things out.
Another big component of their early game tonight has been points off turnovers. Great job converting on those chances.
Here's Giddey following the bucket by the Raptors. Banked it in off the glass. Giddey's got 8 points.
Just tremendous movement by Josh Giddey. This guy's ability to shake the defense with his handle is impressive.
And Toronto calls time here. They want to keep rolling here following a win against Minnesota.
Yeah, what was really impressive was they stayed patient. The shot selection was excellent, and you see the result.
Well, typically, Greg, great decision-making leads to great shooting percentages. I thought that team played a very smart game.
On your feet, fans, it's time for more Chicago Lovable. Thank you to the Bulls.
Toronto's gone 0 for 2 from outside.
Round of applause, fans.
Skinny passes to Barnes. Outside Barrett. It's picked off. And now the Bulls in transition. Oh, wow! And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Can you say immediate entry into the highlight reel? Woo! What a tough BA.
It's showtime now, man. They've built up a lead, and they're starting to rub it in.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
At the line for the Raptors, Andrews taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. And that's good as he hits both shots. Chicago leading. Here's Lee. He's got 6. Step back and fire. Rebounded by Ingram.
And he's having an ugly quarter from the field and seems really frustrated.
Here's Skinny. Kicks it out to Barnes. The bulldozer passes to Skinny. 5 to shoot. There buries it down low. Skinny's got 10 points.
Well, this quarter has been all about this guy. He is trying to close the gap in the score.
And he's going for the lob. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt. Outside Ingram. Takes the three. Gets the three to fall. And it's now only a 1-point Chicago lead.
Developing a more compact motion on his shot has improved Ingram's consistency from range.
Lee into the lane. And the powerful one-handed slam.
And both teams already firing on all cylinders.
Yeah, this is already a high-scoring game, but we knew that was a possibility coming into this one.
Skinny kicks it out to Barrett. There's the three. And the Raptors, another three.
R.J. Barrett trusting the jumper in the catch and shoot. Boy, if he's consistent with that, turn the lights out.
And that one's good. Giddy. He's got 10.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
Here's Skinny. Giddy defends. Outside Barnes. Pass to Ingram. Here's Skinny. Down to 5 on the shot clock. There's the drive. Oh, and he slams it down. Wow.
An excellent job of reading the defense. As Ingram's court vision continues to improve, so will his playmaking.
Timeout called here. Chicago decides to talk it over. They come into this one having outplayed the Thunder in their last game.
And that night, they did a great job of executing their plays and creating mismatches.
It was certainly a game that their analytics people had to love breaking down. I thought they exposed every weakness in the defense.
He's checked in for White. The Raptors making a switch here. All right, let's use this time to check out the teams with the most steals last year. Number 1, the Raptors.
The steals numbers only tell part of the story. This was a team that made trouble for every opponent with their incredible effort on the defensive end.
So it's Chicago now. Outside Giddy. And they'll get another chance.
Active defense from Jakob Poeltl. That's the key. When he stays active and alert, blocks are going to be there for him.
Only 1 miss in his first 6 shots. He's definitely brought his A game.
And the basket is good. Skinny's got 14 points for the game.
He got right into the flow of this game, hitting 5 of his first 7 shots.
Here's Lee. He's coming off a 40-point game against Oklahoma City.
And his defense really set the tone. Seemed like he impacted almost every shot that came his way, blocking many.
At the line for 2, Lee.
The first free throw is good. Both good from the line that time. Toronto has gone 2 for 4 from range to start things off. Here's Skinny. Giddy defends. And, yep, it's good. He's got 16.
Hey, he's been efficient and effective. He's already hit 6 buckets out of 8 looks.
Lee on the wing. Fires it. The Bulls with another miss. Ingram deciding where to go with it. Pass to Skinny.
Oh, wow.
Boom! He jams it straight down.
Come on now, guys. That's flat out insane.
Hey, when's the last time you saw a jam like that? Here's Lee. 10 points for him.
Locks him up and hauls it in. Love the high activity level.
Outside Ingram. Tipped away. Here's Dosunmu. He's coming off a 10-point game against Oklahoma City. Here's the teardrop. And that one's good. Giddy.
Josh Giddy has the size to absorb contact, doesn't let it phase him, just powers through the shot.
Skinny passes to the bulldozer. And it's the bodyguard with the rebound. And so here is Chicago. 1:43 left in the opening quarter. And he makes it. He's got 12 points.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Nice shot by Skinny.
Their defense just falls apart once the ball goes inside.
A minute 15 left in the first quarter of the game. The bulldozer gets the bucket. And now we get a little perspective here on how the hustle game has been for the Raptors.
I must say their defensive intensity has been impressive so far. Really making it hard for the offense to hold on to the ball.
The other thing, I cannot be more impressed by the defense they've shown tonight. Their willingness to close on shooters, blocking shots, playing with great effort.
And so here is Toronto following the bucket by the Bulls. Here's Skinny. Oh, hey, how about that? And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Just rising up to the rim.
Man, when he gets up there, he gets up there. You know what I'm saying? Now here's Giddy. Turned in an outstanding game against Oklahoma City.
Well, tremendous defensive effort on the interior. That's the kind of contest you want.
Inside. Here's the bulldozer. There's the block. Out of bounds as Toronto keeps possession. There's 25 seconds left now in the first quarter. The bulldozer passes to Ingram. Shoots over to Dosunmu. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Yeah, and Brandon Ingram doesn't get enough credit for his growth as a free throw shooter. He shot below 70% from the line in his first 3 seasons. But since then, he hasn't dipped below 80.
Shooting 2.
First one falls for him. Both free throws good from Ingram.
Boy, a really soft touch on display. It is a luxury to have a big man who can hit from the line at a consistent rate.
Here's Lee. 12 points for him. Fires the 3. Oh, at the buzzer!
Wow! I didn't think he was going to get it off in time. Oh, wow.
Great awareness in crucial situations. Nicely done.
The first quarter all wrapped up, and it's been an exciting game so far. It's the Raptors leading by a point. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. Good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. And from what we've seen from the Raptors, what's your take so far?
Well, we've watched them force their way to the line, and it seems to be working so far.
And this is why coaches say be aggressive. As long as you're playing smart, good things tend to happen, even if you're on the road.
Here's Giddey. So the Raptors 5 right now. We've got Jakob Poeltl, and it's Mamukelashvili in at the 3, the small forward.
Reads the defense perfectly right there. Pretty dime by Josh Giddey.
Toronto trailing. Here's Skinny, and he's going for the oop here. Up top, Giddey. To the inside. Here's White. The shot's good on the assist by Giddey. Giddey's got his 4th assist with that last one.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Here's Skinny. And it's the bodyguard with a rebound.
Terrific rim protection impacting the shot.
Boy, whether he blocks it or simply alters it, the result is pretty much the same.
Tough break for the defense. I mean, he took the hit, but he didn't get the call.
The Bulls making a switch here.
Number 14, Ayo Dosunmu.
Toronto on D. It's a 3-point game. Here's Money. And not going to go. He misses his first attempt of the night. Here's Skinny. Uses the glass on the layup. Skinny's got 24.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
No, I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
Here's the bulldozer. Closing in on 2 minutes played here in the second. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one. Already 5 lead changes here.
Speaks to how evenly matched these teams have been thus far.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, R.J. Barrett, the 3rd overall pick in the 2019 draft, still a long way away from his prime. He said, quote, people think you should make this huge leap out of nowhere, and it's like if you just add 1 or 2 things to your game and just get better every year steadily, you are going to get where you want to go, whether it comes right away or it comes later. Brian?
Allie, thanks. Outside White. All right, Grant, I'm going to ask you to put on your executive hat now. Tell us what the key is to establishing culture at an NBA organization.
Ooh, BA. Culture, structured accountability. It's about getting the right group of guys, having strong leadership. And, of course, it only works if the coaches and players fully buy in. Woo! When you finish like that, you deserve to brag.
Impressive. No question.
How about that from your point guard, gentlemen? Playing big at the rim, okay?
Great job drawing the foul. And almost converted the shot as well.
And he knocks down the first one. And so he hits both. Here's Skinny. He's got 26. And here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Got it. Skinny's got 6 in the quarter.
And credit his teammates for feeding him all quarter.
Pass to Money. Here's Lee. The three. And again, Chicago, no good.
Just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Up high and down it goes on the lob. Already 7 lead changes. These teams are really going after each other.
It's been a brutal game to play, but a fun one to watch.
Here's Lee. 19 points in the game. No good with a jumper from the wing.
He's got a great defensive mind. He gets good position and affects the release.
And he did it without fouling, and that's become an art, changing shots without making contact.
Pass to Skinny. For 3. And it's Chicago with a board.
So disruptive defensively out beyond the arc.
Well, tremendous effort, tremendous timing, the ability to alter shots on the perimeter. That was beautiful.
Taking people to school with moves like that.
Pass to the bulldozer. The baseline J is on the way. The kid with a rebound.
That's a tough, contested shot from mid-range. Not what they wanted.
Well, especially with that defensive player in the area. You know he's going to find a way to get into the shooter and make him uncomfortable.
Now here's White. He had 22 in the win against Oklahoma City. Here's the bulldozer. Knocks it loose. Pass to the bulldozer. 6 on the shot clock. To the wing on the left. Here's the bulldozer. And they turn it over. Shot clock violation as the buzzer sounds.
Chicago ball.
And now a look back at last year's top shooting teams in the NBA. The Bulls, 4th.
They were so consistent with their shooting. Maybe not lights out, but they played smart and didn't let good looks go to waste.
The Bulls have gone 5 of 10 in the second quarter. Timeout called here. Chicago decides to talk it over.
Yeah, coach no doubt wants to use this timeout to review the matchups and maybe make some adjustments as well.
And the guys get a little bit of a break, mentally, physically, just recharge here quickly.
Gets free t-shirts.
On defense, the Raptors. They trail by 1. Inside, here's the bulldozer, and the dunk to finish it off. A beauty. One team gains momentum, then the other storms back.
Hey, if this is any indication of how the game is going to go, we're in for a treat.
Here's Lee. He's got 21. And White hits from deep. White's got 7 points for the quarter.
Well, this guy flat out carrying the load for them offensively. He is taking and making good shots. What a terrific job.
Skinny passes to the bulldozer. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
He put a little flair on that one.
Yes, he did. Man, he's a strong finisher, huh? Pass to Money. Here's Lee. White can't hit.
Well, we didn't see the same kind of control we're used to seeing from him. This guy is usually a tremendous finisher.
And it falls for him. He's hit 3 of his first 4 attempts.
Well, what a terrific possession. Attack in the painted area.
Here's Lee to the paint. Here's Money. And it's good. Fought through contact. Hit the shot and will go to the line.
Austin Andrews.
And the Raptors with some changes. Scotty Barnes checked in for Mamukelashvili. And Barrett subbed in for Pirtle.
At the line for the Bulls, number 14. One shot.
Barrett has got the ball here for Toronto. They trail by 1. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
And talk about imposing your will. That's 10 straight points in the paint.
Well, Grant, for R.J. Barrett, he pretty much knew he was going to be an NBA player.
Oh, B.A., he sure did. And the #1 prospect out of high school in Florida in 2018. Did his one and done in college at Duke and followed it up with the #3 overall pick. And he has definitely delivered.
Here's Lee. It's rebounded by Barrett. From inside. Good work defensively by White.
Well, seized up just a little bit at the last second. That's when he normally converts.
Lee, the pass to Money. It's tipped. They get it back. Fades. That shot off the mark.
Good idea with the fadeaway, but the defense was just all over it.
Pass to Skinny. Back to Barnes. Takes a 13-footer, and he hits the jumper.
Timeout.
And the Raptors lead by 3.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Timeout called here. Chicago decides to talk it over. And now that they have some time to get a little bit of rest, it's time for these players to regroup while hydrating themselves with some Gatorade, looking to gain a boost of energy as they continue to play in this game.
And staying hydrated is the only surefire way to do it. An athlete's body doesn't have the same power and stamina without proper hydration. These guys will be sure to use this timeout wisely.
Toronto. For your Chicago Lovables.
Chicago trailing here. Here's Lee. He's got 21. And there's the call on Scotty Barnes. That's foul number 2 for him.
4th team foul.
Outside Giddy. Here's Lee. Covered by Ingram. Count it. Good. Lee's got 8 here in this quarter. Toronto has gone 0 for 3 from deep to begin the second. Here's Skinny. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a 3-point play.
Shooting for Toronto, Andrews. at the line for one.
One shot.
Chicago's gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. From the left block. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
First personal
It's going to
foul.
go on R.J. Barrett.
So there's that combination of size and quickness when we're talking about Josh Giddey. Hard to defend, makes the defender commit right there.
That free throw good from Giddey.
When you look at Josh Giddey's overall skill set and combine that with the 6'8" size and the point guard mindset that he has, he is special. The playmaking, the willingness to score it in tough spots. This guy has got a bright future.
Both free throws good from Giddey. The Raptors with a lead. Pass to the bulldozer. And there's the rejection. White against Barrett. And there's the lob. And it's all tied up.
A great read between those two guys. The defense didn't stand a chance, B.A.
These two teammates right here, Grant, they are connected. Now here's Barrett. Coming in off 12 points in his last outing. Here's Ingram. It's hauled in by the Bulls. The bodyguard's got 4 rebounds now. Giddey passes to the kid. Here's White. That's basket number 6 in 8 tries.
Well, use the pick and going right to the cup. I love the aggressiveness.
To the middle.
Oh, what a perfect pass to set that up.
Hey, the feed might have been pretty, but the finish, that was angry. Well, Chicago's shooting 53% here in the second quarter. Lee on the wing, covered by Ingram. The shot. And Chicago again with a bucket.
I'll tell you, the team is simply riding the hot hand. This guy has been lights out.
Here's Skinny. It's deflected. Left side, Giddey. Second chance effort. Rebound by the Raptors. Here's Barrett. Got a hand on it. Outside Giddey. Misses off the left iron. Toronto trailing. Here's Barnes. He can't get it to go.
Showing great intensity around the rim is part of why he's a respected defender.
And what you love about his work defensively, the ability to challenge and change shots without fouling.
And the basket by Lee.
I'll tell you, this guy is proving to be a problem for the defense. In this quarter, he has been special.
Outside Barrett. A little mid-range shot is up. Rebound by the Bulls. The kid's got his 5th rebound in this one. Down low. The bodyguard. The pass to the kid. Pass to Lee. Soft touch off the glass. And now it's a 6-point Chicago lead.
That pass had to be thrown not only in the right spot, but at the right time.
Here's Skinny. Drops it in from 14 feet away. Skinny's got 11 points in the quarter.
Very clever how he creates space against the bigger defender.
I'll tell you, the analytics crew may not like the mid-range, but sometimes you just got to put it in the basket.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Barrett. The shot, no good. Good work defensively by White. And he lobs it up.
Woo! I just love that alley-oop slam, B.A.
Defense disorganized. Defense pays. Here's Skinny. Outside for Ingram. The putback. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And those second chance buckets are major bonus points if you can get them.
Pass to Lee. Over Ingram. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. Bulls out in front. They lead by 4. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
Please give a big round of applause.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Program. I'm Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. It was a closely contested first quarter for Chicago, and they kept it close, trailing by, at the most, 4 points. After a slow start, they turned up in the second quarter, going into the half with a 4-point lead. And Kenny, what did you think about what you saw from Chicago?
This is what the home fan loves. This squad coming out and putting together strong performance. We'll see a couple individuals stand out, but what really stand out is how hard they work and how they're playing together.
Shaq, let's get your insight on Toronto.
Well, I'll tell you what I saw in the first half, Artie. 3 things. Saw defense, not enough pressure, but they can still win this game. They need to ramp it up. Is that 2 or 3? It doesn't matter. You understand, Artie.
That's all for now. Say goodbye to the folks. Thanks for joining us. Third quarter, just about ready to begin.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Here's Giddey. Josh Giddey out there with Kobe White. And it's the kid in at the 4 slot. That's the group for Billy Donovan getting going here in the second half.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Here's Skinny. Giddey defends. Here's Skinny. And blocked with his palm. What a defensive play. To the middle. Here's the bodyguard. And he floats it in for the easy 2. Credit the sweet setup on that one.
And now almost all their points coming from the paint.
With the floater. Blocked. Oh, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
Transition basketball, the most reliable way to generate easy looks.
The very definition of quality transition offense. If it can end at the cup, it's exactly where you want it. Well, I guarantee you this is not what they talked about in the locker room. 0 for 3 and looking lost.
Their offense has been unstoppable, just firing on all cylinders.
And at this point, it is their game to lose. They've done such a good job building the lead.
Nice shot by Skinny.
Puts one in the eye of the defense. First triple of the evening.
Here's Lee. Covered by Ingram. Lee, the pass to the kid. Back to Lee. Over Ingram. The kick out to White. Beyond the arc. Rebounded by Ingram. Ingram's got 4 rebounds now. Count it.
And guys, the way this defense is getting manhandled down low, you have to wonder if they're at 100% right now.
Here's Skinny. Giddey defends. Skinny, no good.
Boy, the wheels have definitely fallen off in this quarter. He cannot buy one. Well, put all that size to good use. Rip it off the backboard.
The Raptors have gotten just 1 of 5 shots to drop since halftime. Barrett passes to Barnes. Shots blocked. Throws it up high. Nice catch and finish on the lob.
Guys, there is no doubting the passing ability of Josh Giddey. Pretty look.
Time called here. The Raptors decide to talk it over.
I don't think this timeout is just to give the guys a breather. Coaches.